Game Clique.
Found this, little unknown IP. Since we're talking, you do that on purpose.
What, set
Right
you
before
up?
I'm about to, yeah, you set me up. So
Give you an alley-oop?
Yeah, you talked about a life
Give you a
game.
boost?
I want to talk about a licensed game that did not disappoint me. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Tactical Takedown. Try to say that. Did you see that? I nailed that the first time.
Ninja Turtles Tactical Takedown. Yeah.
Wow. It's a top-down turn-based strategy game made by Strange Scaffold, and I always sing the praise of Strange Scaffold whenever I can on the show. They made I Am Beast. They made El Paso Elsewhere. They made Click Holding. We still got to do the full. We still got to do a full spoiler episode of Click Holding. I'm holding on to that.
You are really holding me hostage.
We got to do it. It's like a $2 game. We got to do it. Reese, you're welcome to hop on that too. Click Holding. Click Holding.
No, don't do it. It's a trap.
So Strange Scaffold in a day and age of game publishing and game development where everybody's kind of like spending millions upon billions of dollars and taking 7 years to make games and push them out. Their philosophy is legit. Like, they want to spend the least amount of money as possible, and they want to kick these games out as quickly as possible. I think they released like 4 games last year alone, and they're continuing it now. They're starting to get licensed IP, and I think this might be their first licensed game, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Tactical Takedown.
You know why I'm giving you a hard time about this game?
Why?
Because you know this is my type of game that I like, and you ain't put me on.
Because I wanted to talk. Well, I wasn't even going to talk about it at first. This wasn't even one of the ones I was going to talk about, but I found out because one of the lead devs of Strange Scaffold, I follow him on Twitter, and he revealed that the demo was part of Steam Next Fest. I was like, hell yeah, I'm going to check this out. I like turtles.
You ain't put me on.
I like turtles. I'm putting you on now. I'm putting you on.
Nah. You made me play the Phantom instead.
I didn't even know. I didn't even know about the Phantom. You did that to yourself. So I really like Tactical Takedown. It's a smaller scale turn-based strategy game. It's not as expansive. You're not going to see maps as big as XCOM. They're very small boards. Well, they start small, and what it does is, I really like that they took not only inspiration of TMNT, like the comics and the show, it also kind of gets it's inspired by the side-scrolling beat-em-ups that we know TMNT to be known for, like Turtles in Time and stuff like that. So what they do is, you start off in like a small board, and you have a certain amount of turns to defeat the enemies that are on that board, and then it'll push you forward, kind of like how a side-scrolling beat-em-up does, where it'll stop on the screen, the enemies come, you see a big word go, and you got to move forward. So they do that here. So you'll take 2 turns to beat up the enemies that are there. The word go pops up, and then some more board shows up. But then you only have like a turn or 2 to move to the new board before the area that you're on disappears. So the game is constantly pushing you forward while you also have to balance defeating the enemies with a certain amount of actions. I think in the demo you play as Michelangelo and you get like 5 or 6 actions per turn. And moving is an action, attacking is an action based on what kind of attack you're doing, and it's grid-based. You really gonna hold? He's really gonna hold a grudge.
No,
I'm rewatching the
only
trailer.
hating.
I
I'm only hating because it's cool.
It looks good.
It looks good.
What were you saying, Reese?
I'll say it does look cool. I'm rewatching the trailer.
Yeah.
I really like the art style of it as well.
I really like the art style. I like how
But
the enemies and the turtles themselves kind of look like action figures.
Mm-hmm. Like little chess.
Yeah, like little chess pieces. Look, I'm really digging that. Yeah, it feels so good to play. It's easy to learn, hard to master. Like most turn-based tactical games. No permadeath, obviously, so it's not like super like XCOM. If you die, you just start back at the hub and you have to start that level over again.
It would be cool if they had a mode like that down the line.
Yeah, you're right.
Like a Iron Man mode.
Yeah. I can't keep like. I can only speak on what I experienced. There's no telling what they're going to include in the final game, but yeah, I really liked it. The writing's really good. I like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I'm not a hardcore fan where I can tell like what timeline this is in or what exact show or comic series it's inspired by. But it's pretty much like the Turtles that I know. Shredder's the big bad. The Foot Clan's here. I forget the woman that's normally the leader of the Foot Clan. She's here as well.
Well, that's so
yeah.
Full disclosure, I'm not a huge like Turtles fan either.
Yeah.
One of those guys that kind of like watched it because it was on.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think like that's Shredder's daughter.
Oh, is it for real? I don't know.
I think Shredder had a daughter and she took over the Foot Clan, and her and the Turtles were in odds with each other for a little bit. And I think she joined them at one point too.
Oh, I'm reading the snippet. Shredder is dead.
Yeah, that's probably his daughter.
Splinter and Shredder are dead. Help the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles tackle deadly new threats and the approach of adulthood in this fast-paced, turn-based beat-em-up.
Why did they beat 'em up, man?
I don't know why they called it a beat-em-up. But like I said, they do take inspiration from the old school Turtles beat-em-ups. Like there's some like homages to it in the gameplay. Like even so, there's parts, you know how in Turtles in Time, when you're fighting in the street and you'll get a warning that a car is about to come, you got to move out the way, and the car will hit the enemies or they'll hit you if you're there. They do that in the game too. So clearly big fans of Turtles in Time.
Yeah. I need to do that. I need to do a crossover. Never mind, I'm getting a whole nother. In fact, I'm not even going to get no developer the idea for that. That's
we got to make it ourselves.
Yeah.
We got to learn how to make games, and then we got to
first step.
But yeah, this thing looks. I'm
locked in.
Probably gonna play this tonight.
Hell yeah, man!
just to take a gander for myself, man. I want to know how deep. I want to know how deep that rabbit hole goes with this game.
Well,
like at least for the demo, because
how long was the demo? Oh, sorry.
I put in about an hour. I didn't make it to the end of it though.
Did it have like difficulty levels, or did it just?
Not from what I've seen.
Good.
It might have it in the full game.
Yeah, they might have it in the full game.
I like strategy with no, don't give me no difficulties. Just ramp it up randomly for no reason.
Well, that's me for games like in general. I like to play the way the developer intended you to play it. So I don't really like to change the difficulties too much. I'll play on normal.
Yeah, normal's.
Well, normal's good for your
Normal at all.
Yeah, normal for your first playthrough, just to get a feel.
Yep.
Yeah, only go down to easy if you only care about the story.
Right.
And then once you beat it, you get that hard mode if it has that replay value.
Right. Oh, speaking of which, all these demos that we're pointing out now, they are available for download until Monday, March 3rd. So if you're listening to this before March 3rd, you can still download these for free on Steam through Steam Next Fest.